We need to talk about Brutum, because I'm not even gonna sugarcoat this. This design is actually terrible, like I don't know if it's just this lighting, or if it always looks like this in-game, but something is seriously off. And the more you look at him, the worse it gets, and the craziest part? This is supposed to replace MX. MX, yeah. No. So first thing you notice when you look at Brutum is just how weird his face is, like it's not even scary in a good way. It's just ugly, and not intentionally disturbing ugly. I mean straight up poorly designed ugly. Look at his gums. Why are they black? Like actually. What is that? It looks like his mouth is rotting or something, but not in a creepy way, just in a this looks unfinished type of way. It doesn't add to the horror. It just makes him look off. Now let's talk about the biggest issue. His eyes. Why are they so small? This is where everything falls apart, because MX had big, soulless eyes. That was the whole point. They were empty, wide, unsettling. You looked at him and felt something was wrong. Brutum. His eyes look like regular human eyes, but without the eyeballs, and because they're so tiny, it creates this weird illusion where it looks like he is missing eyebrows, even though he's not supposed to have eyebrows. MX never had eyebrows, but Brutum's tiny eyes make it look like there's space above them, like something's missing, so instead of looking creepy, he just looks incomplete. And it's not just the eyes, the whole face structure is messed up, the proportions don't match, the mouth is too wide, the eyes are too small, the gums are dark for no reason. It's like they tried to go for a creepy exaggerated look, but didn't commit fully, so now it's stuck in this awkward middle ground where it's not scary, not stylized, just weird. Like you look at him and instead of being intimidated, you're just confused. And while we're staring at his face, can we talk about that nose? Why is it so huge? Like I'm sorry, but that thing is impossible to ignore. Once you notice it, that's all you see. MX's face proportions actually worked. Everything felt balanced. The eyes were big, the expression was unsettling, and the design had identity. But Brutum, he's got these tiny little eyes. Then this giant nose sitting in the middle of his face like it's fighting for screen time. And bro, the outfit, what is this? The hat does not look good at all. It doesn't add anything to the character. It doesn't make him more threatening. It just sits there and looks out of place. MX had a presence. Brutum looks like he got dressed in random items and called it a day. The suspenders, the pants, the weird proportions. It's like they tried to make him bulky but ended up making him look goofy instead. And his nose is literally the same shape of a rat. His whole face from a side profile looks like a rat. Rat Brutum. You take out the T in Brutum, you get Bumtum because Brutum sucks as a bum. Speaking of bulky, why does he look like that? I get they were going for a big, intimidating build, but this ain't it. He doesn't look powerful, he looks clumsy, like there's a difference between massive threat and this guy is about to trip over himself, and Brutum is definitely leaning toward the second one. Now this is where it gets even worse. The run animation. Why does he run like that? I'm being serious. Why does he run like a really overweight guy struggling to keep balance? His arms are swinging around like wind chimes in a storm. There's no weight behind it. No intimidation. No control. It looks sloppy. And that completely ruins any fear factor he could have had. Because imagine being chased by something that looks like that. You're not scared. You're questioning everything. MX had big, empty, soulless eyes, a clean, recognizable silhouette, a creepy but simple design, movements that actually felt intentional. Brutum has tiny awkward eyes, weird facial proportions, random design choices that don't connect, a run animation that looks unpolished. It's not even close. And here's the biggest issue. Brutum doesn't feel like his own character. He feels like a wannabe MX, but instead of capturing what made MX good, he just copies parts of it and messes them up. So now you're left with something that reminds you of MX, but in the worst way possible. Now to be fair, maybe some of this is the lighting, because in this image, the lighting is doing him zero favors. It's making the gums look darker, the eyes look smaller, everything look more awkward. But here's the thing, a good design should still work in bad lighting, and this one just doesn't. At the end of the day, This design just doesn't work. It's not scary. It's not clean. It's not even consistent. The face is off, the eyes are wrong, the outfit is questionable, and the animation just makes everything worse. And replacing MX with this? Nah, I don't care what anyone says. Brutum is not replacing MX, not even close. This is a downgrade in every way, and until they fix the design, fix the animations, and actually give him a proper identity, he's always gonna feel like a cheap knockoff. Bring MX back. That's all for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share to a friend if you agree. I will see you in the next one. Peace.